Hello again. Second review and first night of having an account, yes. Um, this time it's going to be George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones of A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the series that it's in. And I'm going to read the back. I think I'm going to start doing that. In A Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin has created a genuine masterpiece, bringing together the best the genre has to offer. Mystery, intrigue, romance, and adventure fill the pages of the first volume in an epic series sure to delight fantasy fans everywhere. In a land where summers can last decades and winters a lifetime, trouble is brewing, the cold is returning, and in the frozen waste to the north of Winterfell, sinister and supernatural forces are massing beyond the kingdom's protective wall. At the center of the conflict lie the Starks of Winterfell, a family as harsh and unyielding as the land they were born to. Sweeping from a land of brutal cold to a distant summertime kingdom of Epicurean plenty, here is a tale of lords and ladies, soldiers and sorcerers, assassins and bastards, who come together in a time of grim omens. Amid plots and counterplots, tragedy and betrayal, victory and terror, the fate of the Starks, their allies, and their enemies hang perilously in the balance as each endeavors to win that deadliest of conflicts, the Game of Thrones. Now, I've actually read the whole Song of Ice and Fire series up. Well, not the whole thing, because Winds of Winter and the other one have not been published yet. We're in those at 6 and 7. So, this is actually my second edition of my second copy of the book. I got the first one, the tie-in, and I got the box set. I should have the box somewhere. I'll find it later. Eventually. You've probably heard of Game of Thrones. It's been getting a lot of acclaim from critics, from just everybody, and I agree with them completely. This is a masterpiece of fantasy of any genre. It's it's perfect for anybody. Like romance, it has that. It has action. It has everything that you could want from a book combined into one novel, and it's great. It's excellent. Like the main characters are Ned Stark, Jon Snow, Sansa Stark, Arya Stark, Catelyn Stark, Tyrion Lannister. There are a lot of characters, and it's told through a third-person POV. And this book is pretty hefty. It is. Let us see. This is. Where are we? Let's just. 809 pages. It's very long, but it's worth it. It can get confusing, but luckily there is a appendix sort of thing in the back. Also, there's the Wiki of Ice and Fire, which is the official Game of Thrones wiki. Song of Ice and Fire wiki. And this has actually been made into an HBO show, which is also very good. It starts off with an execution told by Bran Stark. I think it's by Bran Stark. I don't know what who's the first chapter, but I think it's by Bran Stark. But and then it goes in, and then it starts the Starks, and it's about them, just in general. And Robert Baratheon comes in and asks Ned to be Hand of the King, or Eddard to be Hand of the King. He accepts, and that sets off the whole series. I'm not going to give anything away at all. But one interesting thing about Martin is he's not afraid to kill off characters. Like you might have somebody as your favorite character, and then they just drop dead the next chapter or page, and that gives it kind of a tension. But I think my complaint, at least, is the fact that in the series in general, he overuses sex. Like, in the third book, well, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's just, it seems like most of the sex scenes could just be kind of dropped completely. Because it's more, some parts childish than mature. And, like, whenever I read them, I just kind of imagine his face when he's writing them. And that always makes me laugh when I should be, like, really involved. And, but yes, it's an excellent book. It's an excellent series. I'd recommend that you pick up the box set. I got it for like $30, and it contains Game of Thrones, Clash of Kings, Storm of Swords, and Feast for Crows. The fifth one, Dance with Dragons, or Dance of Dragons, was recently released, and I read that, and it's good. It's a great series. I recommend it all the way. So thank you again for watching, and I recommend it. Get it, pick it up. Also, I just wanted to point out the cover is very nice. My edition is a little bad because I've had various people reading it, but it's a nice edition. It's a nice copy, which just makes it even better. So thank you.